question: is science and religion compatible? The secular scientific world has convinced many to believe that the stories of the Bible and the facts of science are mutually exclusive. To many in the secular world, to many scientists in the secular world, the Bible is nothing more than an antiquated religious book with fairy tales and make-believe stories. And they assert that science and religion can never see eye to eye. This could not be further from the truth. Let's have a look at what contribution the Bible has made to scientific knowledge. Remember, according to the secular scientists, this book, antiquated book that was written thousands of years ago, cannot possibly contribute to scientific knowledge. Hundreds of years before Christ, the Bible had already established that the earth was round. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22. I quote, "He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers." And thousands of years before Christ, the Bible wrote about the beginning of the universe. Genesis 1:1, I quote, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." In these 10 words written thousands of years ago, it had explained the scientific theory of Big Bang, that the universe had a beginning, that something happened at the beginning, that a great creator created time, it created space, and it created matter. And in the Bible, it talked about the earth suspended in space. In Job chapter 26, verse 7, I quote, "He spreads out the northern skies over empty space. He suspends the earth over nothing." Now, this was written thousands of years ago. Then you have the Bible explaining the second law of thermodynamics that suggests that the universe is now running out of energy and the universe is not eternal. In Psalms 102, verse 25 and 26, "In the beginning you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens and the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment, like clothing. You will change them, and they will be discarded." This explains the law of thermodynamics. As you can see, science and religion goes hand in hand. In other words, science and the Bible are not mutually exclusive. This is simply because what is in nature, the Bible affirms. The Bible has much to say about creation. The Creator himself, who created all things, also inspired the very words of the Bible. As it's written in Psalms 19, verse 1, it says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky also proclaims his handiwork," unquote. Right up to the turn of the 19th century, science and religion cooperated hand in hand. Most of the originators and primary developers of key scientific disciplines until the 19th century, they were God-fearing scientists themselves who believed in the Bible for both personal and scientific work. Let's quote some examples. Galileo Galilei, the astronomer, the mathematician and physics. Johannes Kepler, the astrologer. Blaise Pascal, the mathematician, the physicist and the theologist. Robert Boyle, the chemist. Isaac Newton, the dynamics. Michael Faraday, electromagnetics. And Gregory Mendel, the genetics. They were all God-fearing people, and they were scientists as well. Contrary to what the modern science, since the 19th century, modern scientists asserts, the history of science demonstrates the significant and influential role of Christianity has played in the development of their scientific thinking. The Bible verses that I quoted earlier that supported the beginning of the universe, that the earth was round and the earth was suspended in space, that it talked about the second law of thermodynamics, all supports the notion that Christianity has played a great part in the development of modern science. In short, the Bible and science are compatible. Contrary to most thinking today, Christianity is not a blind faith. It is a faith based on evidence. It is a reasonable faith. It understands the benefits of science. When honest and objective scrutiny has been applied to the claims of the Bible, not one piece of it has been disproved. You can be confident the Bible is true, and you can be confident that science and religion goes hand in hand.